Hey, Ken, what would you say to the folks who say that, this is all part of a natural process and eventually trees die?
Well, you have to take into consideration that the two insects that are primarily causing the issues, well, there could be three if you're talking about the ash with emerald ash borer. That's a whole nother story, which is a non-native. These are all non-native insects that didn't come here with their natural enemies that over time kept them in check. So they're non-native insects, no natural enemies, no natural insect or disease enemies. That natural native things have enemies that keep them in check, keep everything in balance. And that isn't going to happen here. So these hemlocks will die, and they won't just die one or two here and there. They will all, many of them, succumb to the predation of hemlock woolly adelgid and the elongated hemlock scale. Without mitigation, without some kind of mitigation, then you take the chance, and I've seen this happen in multiple properties that when I worked for the state, where we didn't do treatment, that we lost large stands of hemlock. So you have to make a choice, and that mitigation helps to stop the spread of the insect for one thing, but also helps keep this incredible stand alive for a period of time, which you have to have that natural balance build up, and it can be generational. It can be many generations before that natural balance actually starts to happen in the environment.
So, and when you were DCR, would you say that you guys were pro-pesticide?
We were an environmental agency. Like, the last thing we wanted to do is apply pesticides. We always use that as a last resort. And again, it goes back to saving distinctive properties like this that we had to weigh whether losing large quantities of hemlocks was environmentally sound versus treating them and having them be saved because of the aesthetic value, well, not just that, but there was also a cost involved with that, because a property like this, if all the hemlocks died, you have a huge hazard with all the hemlocks dying right over where you have people invited in to hike the trails. So there's that hazard tree effect. You have to take into all kinds of different considerations when you think about pesticide treatment. And again, because of the cost, because of the controversy over using pesticides, it was always a last resort. It was like the last thing that we wanted to do. And it was very, very expensive. And appropriating the money through the legislature to get it done, and getting money, finding sources of money. A lot of the money we got was from the U.S. Forest Service to mitigate. And again, this goes, it's big picture. You're looking big picture, not just local.
Excellent. All right, great. Thanks a lot, man. I'll talk to you soon.
All right.